Hello, my name is Jonathan.
And I'm Josh.
And this is the garage sale house.
Jesus.
The reason we're calling it the garage sale house is because the owner was selling his items on his front lawn, and we decided to approach the owner after working out and seeing a buddy. So we went inside, we spoke to the owner, and we decided to make him an offer. It was off market. We were very excited about the opportunity, and after negotiating, we ended up buying the house, and this is why we're here today, to educate everyone on what it takes to flip a house.
So the numbers. This is actually an 1,161 square foot house. We ended up getting it for $622,500. We checked out the ARV, and it's about $820,000. ARV means after repair value. So with a budget of about $80,000, we stand to make $80,000 to $100,000. So that's our goal. Hopefully we can get it done. Okay, so landscaping. We're gonna start with the grass. As you can see, the grass is dying. We're gonna save some money. We're not gonna do sprinklers. We're gonna lay seed down. We're just gonna use the hose. Hopefully every couple days it starts to grow. If not, we're gonna have to put sod. It's gonna cost thousands of dollars, so we better hope that the grass looks good at the end of the project. Now let's go to the fence. Not only is the fence taken away from the openness of the house, but it's also kind of falling apart. We'd have to spend money to paint it. So instead of doing that, we're just gonna rip it out. We're gonna get rid of all this landscape, all these plants right here. We're gonna get rid of this tree right here, and it's gonna just feel a lot more open and beautiful. Once the house is painted, it's gonna be great that it's out of the way.
The roof kind of scared me at first because when I first saw this house, it looked like it needed a lot of work. So we brought a contractor in, and currently it has 3 layers. And the rules is it can only have 2 layers max. So it's gonna cost us a little bit more to remove all 3 layers, put new plywood so when it rains, there's no leaking. We got 2 quotes because as real estate investors, we always wanna get the best deal and best value. The first quote was $10,000. The second quote was $12,000. So after discussing back and forth, we're gonna go with the first quote of $10,000, and that's gonna get started next week. Not to mention a new garage door. That's gonna cost between $1,000 and $1,300.
We're gonna remove all the windows. We're gonna do dual pane. It's gonna not only help with the look, but also the energy efficiency. So the bills are gonna be lower.
Yes, it's gonna help with the resale value. Any buyer that wants to buy in this price point of $820,000 or more wants new windows. So we're excited to get started on that, and hopefully the bid is within our budget.
So now let's take a look inside.
Do it. Wow, much better than expected. When we first walked in, so many boxes everywhere. This is amazing. It's gonna help on our demo price.
So it seems pretty dark in here. I'm actually gonna go over to this blind right now. I know the seller probably spent it.
We should probably keep it, Josh.
No. I mean, he probably spent a lot of money on it. I think it's Versace brand, but fuck it.
Our plan is to put waterproof laminate throughout the house. We have an idea on the style and the color we want. So right after this, we're gonna go to the store and try to see if they have it in stock because we wanna make sure there's no delays on this project.
Okay, so what we're gonna do in this room is this fireplace. Let's start with this. We're probably just gonna paint it a nice slate gray. It's gonna look really good. We've tiled in the past, but we're trying to save some money, so probably save about $500 to $1,000 not going with tile. The labor's a lot cheaper as well as the material.
Josh, there's a lack of lighting in here. We have to really put some can lights in here to make everything pop.
Yeah, most of the rooms actually don't have any can lights. There's a few fans, but we're gonna have to spend probably a few $1,000s on electrical because there's no lights.
All right, Josh, let's go take a look at the primary bedroom.
All right, let's check it out. Okay, so our plan in here is first, we have the blinds problem again. These blinds are dirty, they're old. Honestly, I think we could just take them off pretty easily. Jesus.
I guess we're not keeping those blinds anymore.
Yeah. So we're gonna scrape off this popcorn ceiling as well. Jonathan just explained why. As you can see, there's not really a big closet. We're in a primary bedroom right now, and you need some space for a closet. I know my mom, a bunch of girls that I know, they need room for their shoes, their clothes. So, I mean, the closet right now is tiny. You can't fit a couple in here. So our plan right now is to add an entry door coming from this closet. We're gonna close this up. We're gonna have a door right here to walk into a walk-in closet right here. So we had to get really creative. It was really, really a tough decision, but that's the decision we came up with.
We have a really great plan for the bathroom. We feel like what really sells a bathroom is a nice walk-in shower, new vanities, new toilets, something that is very inviting. So we're gonna have to actually have the vanity right here. We're gonna have a shower right here, big shower. We're gonna move the window up a little bit, and then the toilet right there. So we're gonna go pick out our colors and designs, and we're really excited about that. So in addition to the space right here, the closet's gonna be right here because we wanna make sure you have a nice walk-in closet for the new owners because that's a big selling point. A lot of people have clothes, a lot of people have storage, and we don't wanna deter anyone from buying this house.
So this guest bathroom. First things first, we're gonna demo this. We're gonna put some beautiful tile. We haven't picked it out yet, but we usually go to Floor and Decor. That's our favorite spot, so we're gonna head over there. This vanity's a little small. You can't even put your toothbrush anywhere, so we're gonna bring a brand new, beautiful vanity. We're gonna put probably a gold mirror with some nice light fixtures. We're gonna paint it, new toilet. It's gonna look beautiful.
Bedroom number 2, as you can see, we need paint, we need to put nice molding on the ground, a nice ceiling fan, new windows like we spoke about at the beginning, and scrape the popcorn throughout the whole entire house.
Yeah, and one thing we do in the bedrooms is we never do can lights. It costs some money, and we just keep a little ceiling fan. It has light, it does the job, and it saves us a few $100s on each room, so that's what we do.
Anywhere you can save money as an investor, we highly recommend it. Everything adds up, your holding cost, your rehab. So saving money is the best way to maximize your profit. All right guys, follow us to the next room.
Okay, so on title, this house is only a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, but we see that there's this third room. It's got a closet already, it's got a window, so actually legally this is a bedroom.
The appraiser will give us more value as a 3-bedroom versus a 2-bedroom. So financially, this makes more sense to keep it as a bedroom.
As well as if you have a bigger family, it'll attract a bigger family. You get more buyers, usually a higher price, bidding war. It's always a good thing to add a bedroom if you can.
Let's bring you to the kitchen. We have a great plan to show you. All right, before we get into the kitchen, one thing. As you can see the wall right here and this wall right here, we're gonna demo it. We spoke to our contractor. He said we should be okay. We wanna make sure when you walk into the front door, you can see the kitchen because the kitchen's gonna be brand new. It's gonna be a big selling point for a new buyer. So let's go ahead and show you our vision.
These are gone.
Everything in this kitchen is original, very outdated. This kitchen needs a lot of money. So we're gonna have new cabinets, new countertops, new appliances, new sink. Everything's gonna be nice and brand new. And Josh and I had an idea on rearranging the kitchen so it's more functional.
Yeah, so that actually took us a lot of time, a lot of thinking. We had a couple contractors in, and our final decision was we are actually going to put the sink in the dishwasher right here. We're gonna close up this window. We're just gonna have a small window that you can look out. We're gonna put the oven actually right about here, and then we're gonna put the fridge right here.
This is a vintage oven right here, original back in the 50s. I think it has value, so as a real estate investor, I'm gonna try to sell it and see how it can help us raise more money.
Yeah, and I think it's worthless and we should just throw it out, but I'll let him waste his time.
It's amazing, we'll give it a try.
And then also, these cabinets right here, we're gonna knock it all out. This is gonna be open, so if these cabinets are not here, you're gonna be able to see even more from when you enter the front door.
We'll have can lights in the kitchen, because that's where I think you should add a little more money versus the bedrooms.
Yeah, you need some lights when you're cooking, for sure. Okay, so the enclosed patio, we're actually still kind of deciding if we keep it or just rip it out. We've had differing opinions from different contractors. The reason we kind of don't want to keep it is it's already drywalled. It's going to cost a ton of money, and it just doesn't look like a patio. It looks more like a room, but then you have the stucco on the outside where you have it just doesn't flow. So either we spend the money to fix that, or we just knock the entire thing down, or we just knock this down. So what do you think we should do, Jonathan?
So I'm a big advocate of taking down all these walls right here. So imagine you're a family with kids in the pool, put some music on, watch some TV, you can be cooking in the kitchen. Everything just flows a little better. So that's what I'm leaning towards, knocking down the walls and windows so you can see the beautiful backyard.
Let us know in the comments what you think, because we need your help.
Welcome to the backyard. As you can see, It's pretty spacious. It has a pool, it has some sheds, it has a lot of opportunities to get creative. So we're gonna bring a contractor in next week to get their opinion on if we should plaster the pool or if we should paint it. Because if you paint it, we can save money. We wanna make sure our decision is 100% our decision.
We actually haven't checked out that shed yet because there was a tenant living in there. I don't know how much they were paying, but there was literally somebody living in that little thing. There's no water. So let's check it out.
I'm kind of scared to go inside.
Yeah. Oh, he was smoking in here. It smells terrible. Whoa!
Oh my God.
We're in West Hills. You never thought anybody would live like this.
Wow, this can potentially add some value for a resale.
Yeah, maybe a little guest room.
A little tea room.
I mean, I don't know how someone's gonna use the best bathroom, but I don't know. There's power, maybe a video game room, put a little TV, I don't know.
What is that?
It's a little air conditioning unit, just to keep it cool.
Wow. I remember when I first walked this house, I looked through the blinds and I saw someone sitting right there. And I was like, whoa, this is strange.
Yeah, never seen anything like it, but I mean, we do a lot of flips in the high desert, and we haven't even seen that in the high desert.
Well, think this can support me?
I wouldn't try that. So I honestly grew up with diving boards. I love them. Jonathan's a big advocate about getting rid of it. Why is that?
It's an eyesore. Who wants a diving board? I would have to get a new one versus keeping that one. Why spend the money? It's not gonna help on the resale cost.
And you can also see right behind us, there's an outdoor shower. I kind of like that idea. I think we're just gonna change the shower head and keep it as an outdoor shower.
Yeah, we're gonna add some tile at the bottom to add some decorative look to it. It's gonna be a nice bonus for a new buyer. God, I'm so excited for our vision to get rid of the windows right here, just because it's an indoor-outdoor feel. It's gonna be a nice selling point.
I kind of agree with that.
I believe this shed needs to go. It's kind of worn down. Yes, we can paint it, but I think a new owner would love to have their own vision of setting up maybe a little hammock or outdoor sitting area, put some nice market lights. That's a big plus.
I normally like to keep sheds, but I mean, this one is just so worn down and ugly. It's gonna cost us money to fix it, and then someone might still not like it because it's such an eyesore. So I think you're right with that. I like that there's an orange tree. It's a pretty good selling point, so we'll keep that.
Yes, people love fruit trees. Oh, the fire pit. That's a huge selling point. We have to talk to our contractor to see how we can optimize it.
Yeah, and you know, there's no gas going to it right now, so maybe just stage it with some wood, put some benches around it, and it'll just look like a fireplace even though it didn't cost us any money to do it.
The best thing we can do as investors is spend as least money as possible without being too frugal and still get the highest return on our investment.
As long as the house looks nice, it doesn't matter how much we spend, it matters how much we can sell it for. So as you can see, there's another shed right here. We have no access to the front yard, so we're gonna have to remove that as well. So as close as we are, we get into a lot of arguments about, you know, how much money we wanna spend on the project. I'm more on the high end. I like to spend a little bit more money. He's a little bit more on the frugal side.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you are.
I wanna make sure we don't overspend on the property. I wanna make sure we get a return on our investment and maximize our ROI. At the end of the day, Josh and I wanna agree on what to do in each room, and we're so excited to keep you in the loop on our color choices and our design, because our job is to educate you, and we're here to answer any questions.
We've done most of our flips in the high desert, Victorville, Apple Valley area. Very low end, $200,000, $300,000. We're trying to get $820,000 plus on this home, so I really hope we spend some money on this.
I think we will. One thing we're gonna do differently that we don't do in the desert is landscaping. Landscaping in the desert, you can leave it dirt and it still sells. This house, I agree that we're gonna go ahead and do plants, bark mulch, clean everything up, because that's amazing curb appeal for the new buyer.
All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see how much we spend.
All right, the goal is to stay, let's say, around 85,000. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good budget.
All right, I'm looking forward to working with you, and if we get in some fights, I may have to push you in the pool.
We'll see if you can.
Stay tuned, guys. Once again, we're in business with each other. We have a lot of goals, we have a lot of dreams, and this is our first YouTube channel, so we're so excited that you're able to be a part of it. Now, let's get started.
Okay, so that's our plan with this house. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you can get an update when the next video comes out, so you can see what we do next.
If you have any questions, don't forget to comment below. We'll be more than happy to answer anything that you have.